Yo, what is up, guys? Tuesday, March the 30th, 2021. Hope you're all doing well, folks. Got a lot to get into. A packed Tuesday, lot going on. A lot going on social media right now in Gamecock land with it being game day for women's basketball, with baseball, all that stuff. So, got a packed Tuesday show, guys. Going to get this out of the way before we get into everything. I want to tell you guys what my friends are at Flex Squad Fitness, because the Daily Crow is presented to you by our friends at Flex Squad Fitness. And CJ Profit, my good buddy, the man behind it all, he's been a certified personal trainer for 10 years. And guys, the reason he's so good at what he does, he's been there, he's done that, right? He struggled with his own weight for many years until he eventually lost 85 pounds himself doing the exact same type of training at the gym. And guys, at Flex Squad, they do one-on-one and small group training. Their program's a mix of strength, high-intensity interval training, and endurance training. And guys, the goal is to not only help people look great on the outside, but more importantly, make them stronger and more confident on the inside. And guys, like I said, the reason he's so good at what he does, he's been there, he's done that, right? He's lost the weight, he's been through the mental struggle, he has gone through the grind himself. And he's going to put together a custom nutrition plan for you, workout plan for you. He's going to be there with you every single step of the way, guys. The place changes people inside and out. You're not going to regret walking the door. You'll probably just wish you did it sooner. And guys, right now they're offering a free week for anyone who wants to try out their classes, or 2 free one-on-one sessions to see what they're all about. Or guys, if you go there right now, tell them Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you. You're going to get your first month free. Guys, again, it's a no-brainer. If you're in Columbia, you're in Chapin, the state of South Carolina, wherever you're at, if you need a personal trainer or a gym to go to and you're looking to start that fitness journey, look no further than our friends at Flex Squad Fitness in Chapin, South Carolina. Again, that's Flex Squad Fitness. Be sure to check them out and tell them that Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you. All right, let's dive into it, guys. 843-790-3377. That is the number, taking your questions, comments, calls, everything else. And before you guys say anything, yes, I know this is funny. I had like a light bulb moment last night. Won't dive into the story, but had a light bulb moment. I was like, dude, a burp truly is a mouth fart. That's really what it is. So hopefully you guys can appreciate a little bit of potty humor, if you will. But anyways, very excited to take you guys' questions, comments, everything else. Like I said, 843-790-3377. Cody Gaskins, no, there is no new Frank Martin news right now. USC Insider, what kind of shirt is this? So I wanted to ask you guys, do we love or hate this shirt? So as you can see, it has South Carolina Gamecocks in cursive written across it. The person who got it made for me put my logo here. I don't love the huge logo on the shoulder, but do we love or do we hate this shirt? I'm kind of torn on it. I've had this shirt for like a couple months and I haven't worn it once, as you guys have noticed. So, it's a nice material, and I don't know. I'm kind of in the middle. I'm 50-50. I'm 50-50 when it comes to this shirt. I don't know. You guys tell me. But again, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Guys, quick reminder, great podcast drop this morning, episode 411, breaking down the game tonight against Gardner-Webb, the baseball game. Women's basketball taking on Texas in the Elite Eight, looking to advance to the Final Four. We got a lot going on today. And yours truly will be at Founders Park tonight. Obviously, there's been a lot of things unfolding on social media. If you haven't seen, which, by the way, and I know Phil for a fact is one of these people, but I'm kind of torn. Like, if you're not on Twitter, you're missing a lot of really fun content we put out and a lot of the banter that I get into. Because, again, I really don't do that on Facebook a ton. And Instagram, every now and then I'll jump in the comments. But Twitter is where the banter is really at if you want to partake in that. But anyways, the comments about the hecklers at Founders Park and everything, that clip has pretty much since last night went viral. Heck, I even put up the video on TikTok of the Florida players post game, and that video right now I believe has just under 56,000 views. So yeah, it's been a lot happening, a lot of action since last night for sure. But again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. John Gibbs says, what was exactly said that set the Florida players off with the student hecklers? I don't think it was one thing in particular, to be honest. I think it was just over the course of the entire weekend, and they got swept. I think eventually they just, they heard the guys, right? I mean, it was one of the guys was the third baseman who was hearing all of the commentary and everything. And I think that's what it came down to. And I think they certainly heard him in the dugout. And like I said, the hecklers at Founders Park, keep doing your freaking thing, man. If you're tuned in right now and you're one of those guys, keep doing your thing. you guys got in their head. It obviously worked. So keep doing it. Keep getting after it. Don't let people deter you from making Founders Park a true home field advantage and getting after those guys. So, because you know what, like I said in the clip, if you can't handle heckling, you're not a ball player. Like, our guys are going to get it on the road too. So let's see. Courtney Washington, what's going on? I see you. Phil, of course, is here. HML, what's up? Travis Rowell. USC Insider, of course. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? Justin, what's up, gang? How's everybody doing? Yeah, it's different. Cursive writing. I mean, whatever. It was a gift, and I appreciate it. So, is what it is. But let's see. Courtney Washington, what's the pitching battle this weekend? We will have the full breakdown of that on Thursday. I haven't obviously done a deep dive yet of Georgia because we got the game tonight against Gardner-Webb. So the kid, by the way, here's a fun fact. The kid that Gardner-Webb is throwing tonight, he's 6'8". So I'm not saying that means he's very good, but he's 6'8". So take that information and do with it what you will. Matt Bruno says, love that you're going off on the Jealous Clemson Twitter pages. They're a bit salty. Dude, yeah, that you know, I just posted the article this morning. That piece, though, from Rubbing the Rock, I mean, I can't fathom, especially with the level of success they've had. And I know we hate to admit it, but with the level of success that Clemson has had, that they still find time out of their day to follow along with what Gamecock football is doing and what Gamecock football is posting. They take time out of their day to follow along with that and then write up an article saying that Carolina somehow is trying to copy Clemson, and better yet, is staging the video. Like, they're making Matt Rule say these things. They're making these NFL GMs and scouts and coaches say these things about the facility and Shane Beamer. And it's like, it's just such a sad, pathetic attempt to troll your rival. There are so many ways, just being honest, there's so many ways Clemson controls South Carolina right now. Like, with the on-field success, there's so many ways Clemson control Carolina. And they just show how brain dead they are writing an article like that. Like it's just absurd. It's and like I said, guys, to be like that wrapped up in South Carolina, to be that wrapped up in what Carolina's got going on. Like, dude, if South Carolina, and you guys noticed, right? Like, I don't talk about Clemson a lot. Like, I don't come on this show and just bash Clemson just to do it. You know, I know, like, a lot of people tell me that. They're like, yeah, I'm actually surprised how little you talk about Clemson. That's because I'm not worried about what Clemson's doing. When we play them, I want to beat them. The rest of the year, though, we're playing everybody else. You know, when it comes to football, I'm not one of these fans that I want to win one game and it be Clemson. I mean, I'd love to beat them, but, you know, I want to see us win the SEC and do things we've never done before. And when it comes to baseball, I want to see us get to Omaha. Like, you know, of course you want to beat Clemson. That's a given. But I don't spend every show, like, devoting 5 to 10 minutes to hating on Clemson. I just don't, like, I don't care. I don't care what Clemson's doing. I don't care what Dabo said. I don't care whatever's going on up there. But there's literally Clemson fans that, like, follow along every single little thing. We see it on social media, and now we see it with this, whoever the hell this person is at this fan-sided site, which I hate that I even gave them the time of day and the exposure because they're an insignificant page and entity, but I just genuinely could not help myself. So I couldn't help myself. And Evan, no, it really didn't get under my skin, but when you see something just so stupid and foolish, it needs to be pointed out. It just needed to be pointed out. So it really didn't get under my skin. I mean, I really don't care that some fucking idiot said that, you know, South Carolina staging a video. Like, if you're that stupid and you just have that much distaste in your heart for a school where you're going to make something up like that, like, I can't help you. You're beyond helping at that point. So I don't know, man. I just can't relate, because if Carolina was having the success Clemson was, even remotely, like even half of that success, but if Carolina was on that level having that success, the last thing I'd be worried about was what Clemson was doing, what their media team's putting out. Like, who gives a shit? Like, I feel that way now. Like, who gives a shit what Clemson's doing? I truly don't give a damn. I don't know, bro. I just felt the need to put the article out. I was like, you know, if you're stupid enough to write that article, then I'll put one back out because nobody else is going to say anything. There's no other entity or outlet that's going to obviously have any response or say anything about how stupid they are. So, whatever. Rubbing the rock, you can hold the L. Anyways, how's you guys Tuesday going? Again, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Phil says, hope you guys are excited for the daily rugby up show segment. Let's see. Phil says 50 degrees and sunny here in New Hampshire. Yeah, we got a beautiful day here, Phil. I think the high is like 72. Currently in Columbia, it is 67, high of 73. Yeah. Low of 62, which is really nice. So it'll be comfortable for the game tonight. It will be comfortable for the game tonight, which we obviously very much like. But again, Trip Roche, prediction versus Gardner-Webb. I picked Carolina to win big. I had South Carolina winning this game 14-2. I know that's a big prediction, but I think South Carolina is going to come into this game locked in, focused, taking care of business. I think you're going to see a lot of arms. I think you're going to see a lot of different bats, a lot of different guys get opportunities, which is what you want in the midweek. That's what you want in the midweek. And I think this is a team, man. I trust the leadership to come out and keep this team, because I think the big question is how do you respond now? How do you react to sweeping Florida? You've won 5 straight. Everybody's telling you how great you are and patting you on the back. And, I trust the leadership of Wes Clark, Brady Allen, Andrew Eister, those veteran guys, if you will, and on the mound as well. I think your pitchers will definitely do their thing. I mean, Gardner-Webb's hitting 238 as a team, and your pitchers are, it goes without saying what your pitching's doing. So I think it'll be a fun night at the Yard for the Gamecocks. I think they'll jump out to an early lead, never look back. Like I said, I think a lot of guys will get out there. I'm curious to see how much Mark Kingston shuffles the lineup just to start the game, because you do want to continue to get your guys ABs and get your guys looks. But I with all due respect, and I know wherever he's at, that commented that said I say that a lot yesterday. I mean, it is what it is. But with all due respect, seriously, to Gardner-Webb, you're a lot better than them. Nobody's questioning that. This is a great opportunity tonight, I think, to get a lot of your guys opportunities that haven't seen the field quite as much lately. I'm talking continue to get Brennan Malone looks. I'm talking the Brandon Fields. I'm talking the Noah Myers, a guy who I almost forgot was even on the team. The Satterfields, the Michael Robinsons, the Jalen Vasquezes, the Connor Sinos, a bunch of guys that I think can help you down the road that, again, aren't playing on the weekend, of course, but guys that I think would be great to get them looks tonight. So I think you're going to see a lot of different guys, and I think it's going to be a really easy night for Carolina personally. I think the Gamecocks are gonna roll in this one. Let's see. Robbie Davis. What's up, man? He said, hope you're doing well. I feel like Clemson fans are scared of Shane Beamer, and as always, love your show. Go Gamecocks. My prediction tonight, South Carolina 15, Gardner-Webb 4. I'll take it. I will take it, certainly. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Let's see. Joshua Jenkins says 12:30. Philip goes on the air. Joshua Jenkins, can you read my question? 12:01. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Joshua Jenkins says, all right, hold on. We gotta jump to the phone lines. We gotta let Phil say his piece, then I'll get to your question. Hey, Phil, what's up, man?
Chris, how you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty well. Appreciate it.
Yeah, same here. Just wanted to jump in here and comment on a couple things. Gardner-Webb, the running Bulldogs, is actually in my home county in Cleveland County, North Carolina. That's where I'm from. So
really?
I hope we beat them pretty bad tonight. But it's cool to see Gardner-Webb play against Carolina. That's always nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say a little funny story. We actually played them my freshman year at Newberry, and we beat them. And they were D1, we were D2. So kind of interesting.
It is. Next thing I wanted to mention is I think his last name is Schaefer, Vic Schaefer, with Texas. He obviously used to be with Mississippi State. This is going to be an interesting plot going into the game with Dawn Staley and her success over him over the years. Hopefully that continues tonight. Just hoping for the best for them. I'd love to get them to the top 4. That'd be awesome. I watched that actually. I watched the Baylor versus UConn game last night. I was hoping that Baylor could hold on and overcome UConn there. But UConn went on a 19-0 run at one point to win that game. They looked tough, man. I mean, really, really tough.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think it's probably, I know we're all hoping this too, but I think it's probably going to be Carolina UConn in the final. I mean, you're going to have to – UConn's going to be the team to beat from that side, I would certainly imagine. So,
yeah, the rivalry renewed possibly down the road here.
Yeah.
So, final thing for the Rugby Up Show segment here. You're talking about hecklers in baseball. It's interesting because, the Free Jacks have their first home game ever this weekend, and I'm a part of their supporters group, and we were debating about how are we going to approach the opposite team's kicking this weekend. So in rugby, it's a global sport. It's probably the second most popular sport in the world other than soccer, just globally because of British colonialism over the years. It's played in practically every country, but in every country, it seems as though the etiquette with fans approaching the opposing kicker is to be silent and let them kick, respect the kicker, which is opposite of baseball. There's a lot of heckling that we've been talking about with Carolina recently here. So what are we going to do as fans? Because it's a new professional sport in the United States. I mean, it's been around forever in the United States, but it's all been amateur.
Right.
And this is our first home game. Are we going to yell when the kicker is about to kick to try to distract him and get in his head? Well, the vast majority of people said, no, we should not do that. We should follow the rugby, unwritten rule of being silent and let the kicker just do his thing. So it's a complete opposite approach to the heckling that goes on in baseball and other sports where, you yell to try to distract the kicker or whoever it is trying to do their job when you're the home team.
Yeah. So the heckling conversation just real quick, it's just so funny that, you think back, man, to like the origins of baseball in the beginning. Heckling technically has been a part of the game since the beginning. I mean, you think, hey, batter, swing, bat, like that technically is heckling. So like, it's funny how the conversation has evolved since the weekend. We'll just put it that way. It's been fun for me personally, but so heckling's part of sport, man. I know that, teams like Nebraska and there's others that they pride themselves on, we cheer for the visiting team after the game. And that's all nice in theory, but to hell with that is what I say. I mean, to hell with that, bro. Michael Jordan is the greatest shit talker of all time. Like it just heckling happens. There's a line you shouldn't cross, but it's part of the game, man. And you're not, like I said, you're not a ball player if you can't handle it. And I've had guys on my show that played at Carolina that say the same thing. So, I mean, it's all in good fun, part of the game. And I hope our guys keep it up, man. I really want to come up with a fun nickname for them, to be honest with you. I think that would be great. I'd love to see the heckling, if we ever get good at basketball again, I'd love to have have an intimidating student section at basketball. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah. So whatever.
Thanks to put on the whip list down the road there. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but yeah, Phil, man, I appreciate the call, brother. Always fun to chat.
Yeah. Have a good one. Go Docs.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Great stuff. 843-790-3377. Let me jump back to Joshua Jenkins' question here. 12:01. He said he left it. Josh says, hey, Chris, what's with the Cam Tringali situation? I've only seen him once out of the bullpen. I know he got good stuff, but why haven't we seen him really? And that's a great question. And I know a lot of people have that question. Where's Cam Tringali? The brutally honest answer and just the blunt answer is there are other guys they like more out of that bullpen. They like the young guys of Mahoney and Sanders, and then, of course, what Andy Peters has done and what Danny Lloyd has done. There are just other guys they like more. And, it's crazy because Cam Tringali was one of your main guys out of the bullpen last year. And, I just think there's guys they like more. You know what I mean? And in Carolina, too, he got an opportunity to pitch, and it was on the road at Winthrop, and he got hit around. And you're not going to get many opportunities. That goes for anybody at South Carolina, as a pitcher, Carolina baseball, you get maybe one or two chances, and if you mess up, they're going to go with somebody else. And if that person takes advantage of the opportunity, I mean, it's a harsh reality. You know what I mean? It's a harsh reality, but they're just playing the best guys. They're going with the guys they feel best about. You know, they like the Mahoneys and the Sanders and the Phipps and the Cottos over a guy like a Cam Tringali. Fair and fair. You know, that's just how they feel about it. So I was actually talking to a buddy about that on Saturday. We were talking about the pitching staff and guys that haven't thrown. And I was just thinking, man, I mean, over under 5 more appearances for Cam Tringali this season. I mean, honestly, like I just think there are a lot more guys they like. And, you know, that's not saying that in like a negative way. It's just competition, man. It's just competition. Guys earn spots and get chances, and they either perform or they don't. And Mark Kingston, Skylar Meade, they roll with those guys. But I would not be surprised at all to see Cam Tringali pitch tonight. I think it's going to be more of a Johnny Holstaff approach tonight with, you know, Jack Mahoney's getting the start, but, you know, they want him available for the weekend. So I think he goes absolutely no more than, say, 3 innings. I think guys like Parker Coyne, John Gilreath, Mag Cotto, Jackson Phipps, maybe Cam Tringali, Brett Thomas, CJ Wines. I think you're going to see a lot of those guys that have not pitched. I think you're going to see those guys get opportunities. Maybe Danny Lloyd gets another appearance, whatever, to keep him rolling. But you're going to see a lot of guys, I think, tonight that you don't see on the weekends. Because you think about it, you only had to use 5 relievers this weekend. 5. So there are a lot of other guys that want the baseball that I think you're going to see touch the mound tonight for sure. So, but anyways, 843-790-3377, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, everything else. Yeah, Wesley Sweat, too. That's another one. Yep. Sorry, there's just so many names. I forgot to mention him. Joseph said, come on, Chris. You just said Michael Jordan's the best shit talker of all time. Everybody knows that title goes to Larry Bird. Whatever. I'm not a huge NBA guy. I just know Jordan talks shit. So if you want to say Larry Bird, fine. I have no argument. Matt Bruno says, so what about starting your typical starters and then get those guys in so they're still getting the in-game ABs in preparation for the weekend? Yeah, listen, I think the ideal situation tonight is to start your normal lineup and then obviously you build a lead and get your backups in the 4th or 5th or 6th inning or whatever. But I think there are probably some guys that need a night off or could use a night off. I think Colin Burgess certainly needs a night off. You know, he caught every game this weekend. And I think he's caught God, I don't even know. I mean, I don't know when the last time he didn't catch was. So I think you give Burgie a night off. He also was dealing with that. You know, he looked like he was limping a little bit. So I think you give Burgie a night off. I wouldn't mind giving Brady Allen a night off. You know, maybe give Heinrich the night off and let Malone start at 3rd. I mean, listen, they're baseball players. They can play every single day, but, you know, we'll see. I mean, we'll see. Maybe they won't mix it up at all. I just, you know, you have the option. That's a positive thing. You have the option. So, Samantha Webster, yeah, you're going to need 2 TVs because first pitch night's at 7 o'clock on SEC Network Plus, and tip-off for women's basketball is tonight at 7 o'clock on ESPN. So, there you go. I don't know why they keep scheduling them like that, but, you know, it is what it is. Joshua Jenkins, are you going to the North Carolina baseball game next Tuesday? So I'm trying to figure that out right now. Obviously, it's up in Charlotte against North Carolina. It'll be a lot of fun. I'm trying to figure out the ticket situation. But I'm probably leaning towards not going, to be honest, which, by the way, reminds me, Gamecocks on the road this weekend. I just set them as pending and scheduled or whatever, but we're going to have the live watch-along streams yet again all weekend long, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Gamecocks taking on the Georgia Bulldogs Friday at 6, Saturday at 2, and Sunday at 1 o'clock. So I'll be doing the live stream watch-along all weekend long for you guys. Just a quick reminder. So, let's see. Yeah, Seitler's another one. Joseph said it feels like Seitler hasn't pitched in a while. Yeah, I would expect Seitler to see the bump as well. Yeah, I think, again, it's going to be a good opportunity to get, like I said, a lot of different guys looks. You know, get a lot of guys innings that need innings, get a lot of guys, you know, at bats that need at bats, you know, whatever. So, again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls. 843-790-3377. Savannah Webster says, beat Texas. We need revenge from that sweep. Indeed. Yeah, that would be great revenge for that sweep, wouldn't it? And I'm assuming South Carolina would play Stanford in the Final Four. Is that correct? Has that been determined yet? SC Football 2 says, Chris, good to see Carolina still living rent-free in the heads of Clemson. Almost wonder if Potato is part of that circus. Couldn't last in here, so he started his own joke of a site. They've been around for a while, but it's wild. It's absolutely wild, man, to be honest with you. So it's absolutely crazy. Okay, Peyton says they play tonight against Louisville. Okay, I did not know that. Gotcha. By the way, guys, if you want to contribute, I think we need to give our hecklers at Founders Park a nickname. So if you guys have got any good suggestions, good nicknames, of course, I think the one that keeps coming up is the world famous third base hecklers at Founders Park, which that was the name of the hecklers at Sarge Fry. I think that'd be a cool, tribute or throwback, if you will. But I don't know. I'm curious. Do you guys have any good suggestions for nicknames for the hecklers at Founders? I think I don't know. I think that'd be cool to give them a nickname. So. The world famous third base hecklers. That to me sounds like a good idea, honestly. I'm thinking of making like merchandise and shit. Thomas Gamble says the Cot Talkers. John Gibbs says, I'd like to see them put the words Tiger Gap in right center of Founders to really poke that upstate team. Yeah. Andrew Eister owns the Tigers. Justin says Foul Line Fanatics. That's really not bad. Honestly, that's not bad at all. I've seen some pretty good suggestions on Instagram and all over social media, really. But I don't know. I think they need a name. I think I'm going to run a poll and be like, all right, we gotta pick. We gotta pick. Gotta pick a name. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Maddox Free says, remember the legendary Oot Oot Yeller. Yeah, that's Bill Golding. Yep, Bill Golding. Let me ask you guys this. Let me ask the people in the chat this. How would you guys feel about, since you bring up Oot Oot, how about an Oot Oot t-shirt with like a drawing of like the hard hat that he wore? I think that'd be cool, actually. I think that'd be pretty neat. I'd buy one for myself. I think that'd be really cool. I don't know. You guys tell me. Scott Stamey, baseball tonight is on SEC Network Plus. So it's streaming. SEC Network Plus. Warren Montgomery says the third base cacklers. Phil Harris, the heckler, should definitely shout out Oot Oot to continue the tradition from the legend. RIP. Yeah, RIP indeed. Josh Jenkins, Eister Valley. We'll just nickname it Eister Alley. I love it, honestly. I love that. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. Love to take your questions, comments, calls as well. Hope you guys are on a fantastic Tuesday, by the way. Tuesday, March the 30th. It's crazy that March is almost over, right? Crazy March is almost over. Maddox Free, Chris, have you had any good conversations with Coach Lake at third base? Usually he talks fans. I haven't had any conversations, but no, I've definitely seen Coach Lake interacting with the fans. It's always a good time. It's always a good time for sure. I'm surprised nobody has said anything about the whiteboard. Like, really? Like, the whiteboard is just going unnoticed today. Yeah, Austin Driggers, you bring up something I meant to touch on. He says that YouTube channel that was streaming the baseball game said they weren't going to stream anymore at this time. So, yeah, so I did see that. And the reason they're not going to is because it's illegal. I mean, they're literally ripping the feed off of, ESPN's website. So we're going to go back to the live watch along streams with just me in the picture. It was nice while it lasted, having the game. I wish there was some type of way to have, because I've seen a guy, that Lou dude that does the Georgia stuff. He'll have the game in the background, so it's not technically like he's he can get away with it. So, but you can kind of see what's going on. I wish I would do that, or I wish I could. I don't know how I could do that though, because again, the TV's there and I need to watch the TV. But so it's you guys don't want. I don't know. I don't know. We'll probably just go back though to just having the camera on me again. If that, whatever. That's just kind of what we got to do. So, Savannah Webster, are you doing one tonight? No, because I will actually be at the game in Founders Park. So, my plan is to go to every single home game. Bottom line. So, SEC Football Tube says, yeah, March is moving by quicker than Clemson can pitch. Let's see. Joseph, we should have a huge advantage next time we play Clemson. If Sanders is starting Sundays now, then we could put Bosnick, let him go around 6 innings and still pitch a couple out of the bullpen later in the weekend while they pitch some midweek scrub. Yeah, I mean, certainly you think. I mean, we're going to have – I'm going to feel good about the matchup overall. And, I mean, the beautiful thing is that we've literally already took the series. So, I mean, no pressure. All the pressure's on them to not get swept. Let's see. Joseph said, I think what he was doing was different than you, though, because when he streamed, he only streamed the game, basically taking it straight from ESPN. But when you stream, you have your face in it and your reactions. Yeah, but, I mean, let me put it to you this way. YouTube already put a copyright claim on those videos that I did that had the stream on the side. Because it's literally their content. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you can't do that. You can't just flat out rip the stream. I mean, again, we could do it, and I can't monetize the video, and I guess that, I guess that we could still do it, but I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get the streams ripped down or, whatever. So, whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Hope you're all doing well here on this Tuesday. Like I said, quick reminder, guys, episode 411 dropped this morning, breaking down baseball and women's basketball tonight. How are y'all feeling, by the way, about women's basketball? Taking on Texas, taking on old Vic Schaefer from Mississippi State. That's, of course, a storyline. How are y'all feeling about that? I mean, personally, I'm confident. I trust in Dawn. I think they're going to go to the Final Four, but I know some people are a little nervous, but I feel good about it. Personally, I feel good. I feel good about it. So. Savannah, there's a spread for the game? Hold on now. I did not know that. There's a spread for the women's game. I did not know there was a spread for the women's game. Let's see. Peyton Clemens confident tonight, but worried about the next game. Savannah says we're 8.5 point favorites. Huh. I'll be damned. Phil Harris says the cocky talkers, heckling and parking lot fighters group, LOL. Josh Jenkins, yeah, Clemson and Georgia play tonight. Yeah, Clemson and Georgia play. He says it should be interesting to see who wins since we beat Clemson. I mean, yeah, the transitive property doesn't carry over, though, in baseball. So, I mean, whatever happened, it's midweek guys that are having time. But, yeah, an interesting game for sure. Very interesting game. So, I wish it wasn't – I wish I could watch it. Their game's at 6, though, so I'll be at the ballpark. But yeah, it should be an interesting game for sure. John Gibbs, it'd be nice if many Gamecock fans showed up for that May 11th game in Clem Sucks. I want the stands there to be full of garnet and black because you know how Clem Sucks fans tuck tail and run when they aren't winning. Indeed. I haven't decided whether I'll be. That's a while away. May the 11th? That's a while. Stacy Chrisley says the Cackling Corner. It's not bad. I will say I do love the idea of paying tribute to the old third base hecklers at Sarge. I think that's really cool. That I'm gonna run a poll though. I'm gonna run a poll on Twitter at some point. Probably in the next day or two. Of all right, we got to pick a name. I think honestly, the world famous third base hecklers at Founders Park. I know that's a mouthful, but see, the only thing I don't like about the name though is that it limits the heckling to third base, where it's like our students actually normally sit in the berm and that section 1, which isn't down third base. So it's like, would it play for this season? It feels like it plays. I don't know if it'd play though. I thought of like the Blossom Street Bullies. I think that's funny, but whatever. Just me. So, again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. Justin says the third base Ooters. It's not bad. I think there's a lot of good suggestions out there. Lindsey Hagler, the Cackling Cox. Like I said, I'm probably going to run a poll that, the Ooters does have that old school ring to it. I'm not going to lie. Cocky Cacklers. I don't know. I cause see, like I said, what I'd love to do is like make merch around it and, let's make it a thing. You know what I mean? Trent Strickland, did you know anything about Jared Bennett? Had to jump off. Sorry if you answered already. I didn't answer, actually. Jared Bennett's the Charleston Southern transfer, correct? And if that's who you're talking about, I mean, he's on the team. He hadn't pitched yet. That's all I really know. So, I mean, I've seen him out there. He's definitely on the team. So, I don't know. I don't know. The third base hecklers is good. The third base ooters is good. John Gibbs says the cockpit cacklers. There's a lot of good names. There's a lot of good names. Where do we remember where the Garnet Army came from for basketball? Where I just have no clue where that came from. Travis Rowell, the yelling Yardcocks. We should honestly make a Yardcocks t-shirt. Why have I not done that? Some Yardcocks merch. Why have we not done that? I don't know. It's weird. That's very strange. Justin, so the Big Mouth Berms for the student section, then one for the third base line, and Blossom Street Bullies is a nice ring. Yeah, I think Blossom Street Bullies is funny, honestly. Let's see, Joseph. If we were to have a designated spot for those loud fans, I think the cockpit would be a perfect name. Other than that, I like the third base hecklers. Yeah. Justin says maybe the Florida player needs some penicillin. Jesus. The yelling Yardcocks. The third base cacklers. The foul line. I think foul line fanatics has got potential, to be honest with you. Or the Founders Park fanatics. I think Founders Park fanatics. Stacy Chris, anyone found the battle axe yet? Rachel Walker, how about dry ass steaks at TSU? I cannot post a picture of steak on social media without somebody going nuts. Like it's insane to me. Like I'll have people let me teach you how to cook a steak. Like, bro, it's not rocket science. Like, sorry, not every steak that I cook, I want to go through like a 2-hour process. Like, put a little seasoning, throw it in the pan, boom, be done with it. Like some of you steak like savants need to like relax a little bit. Like give me a break and let me just eat my meat. You know what I mean? Pause, by the way. Very much pause. Let me just eat my food, right? Phil got $10 on Carolina winning the Natty. Very good. John Gibbs, Founders Park needs a sign with the name of this section put up, and it becomes an icon of the ballpark. I like it. Honestly, I like it. Let's see. Joseph says, I love how Auburn basketball is the jungle. It's short, simple, and intimidating. Yeah, and it fits for them. Yeah. Just kind of like how the cockpit would fit. For sure. Steve Hester, in 2008, various names were given to the students to vote on for basketball, and Garnet Army won because of proximity to Fort Jackson. Okay, that makes sense. All right. I was wondering where it came from. Let's see what trying to the Yardcock Yappers, Founders, Fanatics, the Rowdy Roosters has potential. The Rowdy, because you remember I did Rowdy Rooster Radio. Who remembers that? Phil says third base Ooters for the win. My only worry, Phil, with that one is that like the students now are going to have no clue what you're talking about. They don't know what the oot thing is. They don't know what Bill Golding is. They don't know who he was, which is sad, but it's true. Justin Warren, Rowdy founder baseline Yardcocks fear the founders roosters. Yeah, all right, you got to reword that. That confused me. By the way, who was it? Was it Ronnie Pace, I think? I don't know if he's in here, that asked me about a flag. If you want a flag made, I have a vendor that I found. I found a vendor, believe it or not. So whoever it was, I think it was, I'm going to look through my DMs. I know he DM'd me too. If you're in here, I'm going to reach back out to you. I've got the flag for you finally, or at least a way to get it to you. So there's Adam Ritter. Ritter says, I hope girls win tonight. Please, Ritter, don't worry so much. We're going to win. No biggie. It's all good. Justin Langford, I remember when we had the killer bees on the mound on the weekends back in the 90s, and the third base hecklers would give the opposing teams problems back at the old Sarge Fry. Good old Sarge Fry. I think Blossom Street Bullies is honestly like really, really, really creative. I don't know. That's my suggestion though. So that's my suggestion. I don't know. I'm going to keep asking around. I really want to make this a thing, man. I want to make – isn't it crazy in the midst of a COVID year? In the midst of a COVID year, we got hecklers. I love that. See, you know what I love about the Rowdy Roosters? The Rowdy Roosters could apply to any sport. They could apply to any sport. The Yardcock Crazies. What was that about? Oh, let me go. Let's see. Thoughts on the Atlanta Braves? I'm very excited for Braves baseball. Opening day is Thursday. Cannot freaking wait, dude. We're going to have the Daily Crow noon to 1, obviously, and then opening day first pitch is at 3:05. Hey, by the way, where's Phil at? Phil, we get to talk about Phil's favorite thing next week. Golf, because the Masters is back. Masters week is next week, Phil. We get to talk golf all week long. I know Phil's going to love every second of that. Every second. But no, very excited for the Braves, man, with Acuna and Albies and that pitching staff and Ozuna being back. I mean, the Braves are one of the top 5 teams in all of baseball. So I'm very excited to watch the Braves, man. I think they're going to be really good this year. So, and let's see. He also says, was Blake Cooper, Sam Dyson, and Michael Roth a pretty 3 for South Carolina? If you're saying they were pretty good, yeah, they were outstanding. So that was that was one hell of a rotation, man. There's no question. One hell of a rotation. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Courtney says, who's going to the Masters? I wish I was going. I wish I was going. I'd love to go. I'm actually, get this, guys. So, of course, not this weekend, but next weekend, Masters weekend, I will be going to Atlanta on Sunday for Sunday Night Baseball to watch Braves Phillies. So we won't have the Daily Crow that Monday because I'll be coming back from Atlanta, but going to be a really good time. I've never seen the Battery, the new stadium, nothing. I'm really, really excited to check that out. Really excited to check that out. So gonna be a good time. Gonna be a lot of fun. Gonna be a lot of fun. Got 10 minutes left, guys. 10 minutes left. All right, let's jump to the phone lines. Here we go.
Justin?
Shoot. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail. Hey, Justin, what's going on, man?
Not much. How you doing, Chris?
I am doing fantastic. I appreciate you asking.
Yeah, hey Chris, I was happy on a Sunday. We had beat them. We had swept them in a long time.
2006, man. It's been a long time. Yeah, it felt great, man, to get that sweep, and I couldn't believe it was the first series win against them since 2011. That to me was shocking. I mean, I know Florida's been good and we've had our ups and downs, but that was shocking. So yeah, it felt great. Obviously, like we talked about before going into the weekend, it was a huge opportunity for you, and to get the sweep, man, just huge, another way to put it. So excited for tonight and going into Georgia this weekend, and just excited to watch this team continue, to build on that. So.
Oh yes. Hey Chris, I saw the video the other day. More fans talk smack to our fans Sunday, did they?
Yeah, no, I mean, dude, I hate that I had my phone out, but I wasn't recording the video. I was almost in like a state of shock. But because I was standing right there. So that video was actually sent to me by somebody else. They were like, here, you can use this. So, but I was standing right where the players were talking. Like, I could hear every word they said. I was right there next to the guys that were heckling or whatever. So, I mean, it was crazy, man. I honestly could not believe it. I could not believe it. So, but obviously it worked. It obviously worked. So,
yeah, hey, Chris, it's funny, man. Man, I never saw soccer fans. We have to full baseball fans like that ever.
Yeah. No, our fans did their job, and I hope they keep doing it. I tell you that much. So.
Yeah, because they don't go after somebody,
Yeah, man. I mean, it's, like I said, it's all part of the game. I don't think our fans, like I said, I don't think our fans went over the top or said anything personal attacks or anything crazy. I think it was just good, clean heckling, and their guys couldn't handle it. So. Whatever.
Yeah.
Good for us.
Yeah. Hey, guys, what do you thought about Texas versus South Carolina tonight?
I mean, I feel good about Dawn Staley's team, man. There aren't many games, if any at all, that I'm going to come in really worried. I mean, I think it'll be a good, close game, and, I'd expect South Carolina to get the win. I mean, I'll be, like I said, man, I don't say it to be, like, disrespectful, but I've said all season, wake me up when we get to the Final Four. Like, I don't worry, man. Dawn Staley's got that thing rolling. There's nobody better in the country, and I have total confidence that they'll find a way to get the job done tonight. So, yeah, I think we're going to see South gonna advance to the next round. So,
yeah, because Dawn said face on this shit for these two could have faced each other for a long time, haven't they, Chris?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, for sure.
So, yeah. Hey, Chris, well, I was watching. Oh yeah.
No, I was just saying, I'm excited for the game, man. I'm excited for the game. I like I said, Dawn Staley's got that thing rolling, man. She's got that thing absolutely rolling.
Oh yeah. Because I was watching UConn that man. They should have beat UConn yesterday,
Yeah, no, dude, UConn's good. they're back to being kind of the standard when it comes to college basketball. It's crazy. I mean, it's crazy how good they are. Honestly, it really is. But I'd love to see a rematch. I mean, I thought South Carolina gave them a really tough game that first time, and And you could argue they should have won it. So I hope we get that rematch for sure.
Yeah, me too, Chris. Because UConn, they get a lot of help from East West, don't
they? It feels that way. It definitely feels that way. So.
Yeah, because I know UConn. Hey, Chris, everybody hates UConn, wise.
Everybody hates UConn. Yeah, I mean, and I'll say this too, though. When you win all the time, everybody's going to hate you. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, no, like I said, I just hope we get the rematch. I think it'd be awesome to see.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Justin, I'm looking forward to it, man. Hopefully we get 2 dubs tonight, and we're all feeling good tomorrow. So I think it could definitely happen. I think it will happen, but we'll see. But I always appreciate the call, Justin. Let's pull them through tonight.
Yeah, let's do it, Chris.
So,
go Cox.
Go Cox. Appreciate you, man. Have a good one.
You
Thanks.
too.
Thanks. Great stuff. 843-790-3377. Somebody text in. Braves' last spring training game is in a few minutes. Indeed. Phil Harris, Rowdy Roosters is damn good. I think so as well. I think that's a really good one. I think it's a really, really good one. So Justin says, I say we go all out. Founders Park Fanatics on the wall for all the fans. Third base Ooters for the line with it on the wall in front. The section, then Big Mouth Burns for the students. All right, let's jump back to the phone lines here.
John.
Yo, John, what's up, man?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing well. Appreciate it.
So yeah, I want to comment on the women. So I was talking to my dad apparently before their tournament started, and he said all ESPN was talking about was UConn and their best player, and all they were talking about was NC State, who is now out, and Stanford, who plays tonight. But he said nobody before the tournament. I was talking about South Carolina. I just think that's odd.
You say nobody's talking about them?
No, they not before the tournament.
Right.
Like the only 1 seed that nobody was talking about.
Yeah, I mean, whatever, man. Who gives a shit? It is what it is. The disrespect continues, but whatever. You know what I mean? You keep winning.
I know.
You win your last game of the season, and you'll get plenty of respect. I promise you. So, but whatever. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So
No, I mean, I don't mind nobody talking about it. I just think it's odd that 1 seed's not getting what.
No, it is. About. It's definitely odd. It's definitely odd for sure. But I don't know.
Whatever.
Who knows why? People, it's political. People have their own reasons. So
yeah. Yeah. So real quick, I'm assuming Friday is R and Saturday would be Jordan.
Yes. Yeah.
And then we'll find out. They probably haven't said anything about Saturday.
I think it'll be Sanders Sunday. I think they're pretty locked in on him being the Sunday starter. Yeah, I'd be pretty shocked if it's not Will Sanders.
Yeah, you think that's going to be something not permanent moving forward, but maybe for the rest of the season?
Yeah, I mean definitely. That's what I think. I mean, I think that I was a little surprised how quickly they moved off Julian Bosnick, but I think if you listen to Mark Kingston, especially he's made the point that, some guys just work better out of the bullpen, and maybe Julian Bosnick is one of those guys. No, I mean, I think Will Sanders, man, and I kind of knew it, in the preseason when I watched him in these first couple of starts. I mean, the guy is built like a prototypical weekend starter. I mean, he's 6'6", those 95 miles an hour, has good command, electric braking stuff, a good changeup. I mean, the guy has it, you know what I mean? So I think he's your Friday night starter next year. That's how good he is. So
next year.
It's not shocking to me at all to see him in the weekend rotation. And I think, I think at this point, because I know the debate was Brett Carey or Will Sanders, I just think there's some guys that work better out of the pen, and there's some guys that work better as starters. I think both Carey and Bosnick are both pen guys, which puts Sanders in that starter role. And obviously, I think he looked very comfortable against Florida. I mean, they poked a couple of balls out, but the ball was absolutely flying out of Founders Park on Sunday, obviously, as South Carolina hit 5 home runs. So I think Sanders fits well in that spot. And, yeah, I'd expect him to be the Sunday guy the rest of the year, to be honest with you.
That reminds me, we're going to let you go. That reminds me about Matt Price, because was it Matt Price's senior year? Mm-hmm. They tried having him in the weekend rotation. And I'm like, he makes more of an impact being the closer. He doesn't start in one day or weekend.
Yeah, no, that's a great memory. That's a great memory by you. Yeah, they tried to make him a starter, and it just again, it's just there's some guys that are just geared towards and they're just better out of the bullpen. And, I think, for example, a guy like Carey and a guy like Price, they're both like that. So, yeah, I think definitely I feel like the roles are finally starting to be established and so.
Yeah. Hopefully, not hopefully. Let's win tonight and then, beat Georgia.
Yeah, no, for sure. Should be a fun night and a fun weekend as well, man. But I appreciate the call as always.
Yeah. So, no problem.
All right, take care, brother. Thanks. Yeah. All right, good stuff. Let's see. Somebody just. Okay, good stuff, guys. Appreciate you tuning in. This was a fun day, fun Tuesday. Like I said, game tonight, obviously, it's 7. Both the games, baseball and women's basketball. Got a lot of content rolling today, so be sure to stay tuned for that. By the way, quick reminder, if you haven't done so, check out the podcast that dropped this morning, episode 411, breaking down both the games. Other than that, guys, appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll do it again tomorrow and the rest of the week, noon to 1. Y'all take care. Go Cox. Let's beat Gardner-Webb, beat Texas, and have one hell of a night. Y'all take care. Appreciate you.